We are good to go. Hello, everybody. I'm going to make some massive progress on the first order base today. I will admit, I did a little bit, just a little bit of off-stream building. I'm sorry, but couldn't really sleep, and I didn't really feel like being on camera and all that stuff. I was just like kind of tired and groggy and half asleep, but not really able to sleep. And I built a little something extra. Get in here, like up the live, and I'll show you. Everybody, welcome in. Don't look. I guess there. Now you can look at the base. This is what I've been building. But otherwise, the other part, I did some additions, but I still need to like replicate what I did build, so you'll get to see how I built it, essentially. Justin, I was just saying, I apologize, everybody. I did a wee little bit of off-stream building. I didn't do anything to the base itself, but I added on something that I just like got up in the middle of the night and was just feeling something because I couldn't go back to sleep. And I didn't feel like streaming for like an hour and a half, all groggy, because I was like all bedhead and stuff. But I added in a little bit more. I still have to do the other two, but I added in some. I might make that one into a like just leave that one open without lasers and make that one a full-on landing pad. But these are gonna be where I just stack storage crates of like these and these, not that, but these and. Even technically, these ones would probably look good. But I'll just be making those like cargo bays. But I'll show you how I built it because I still got to finish 2 more. So I will show you how I set this up because these pieces are kind of annoying. But I'll show you. Let me show you. So if you have these pieces from the Lockie's Lighthouse, they're floor pieces, so this is only for people who have this part. So I'm using these guys. And when you put them here and you snap them, like you can't get them into the position where they would snap like another one. Like you see the problem here, how you can't get like the full circle going. So what you have to do is, luckily with the new, I think it works without this specific piece. But if you just add a 4x2x1, put that right here, right? So now, because if you go here, and you're like, oh, well, you could just do it from here. Well, there's not enough, it doesn't let you nudge it that far from that snap point. So you have to make your own snap point at the same, like, parallel. But it's closer to where your end goal is. So essentially, you line it up like here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I believe I got that right. Oh, I also did that the wrong way. Hold on. That way. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, now my character's in the way. So while we're holding down snap, we're nudging, and now we can get rid of that piece, and now we can snap these on just fine. But that's how you would get that. I think I did do it off center. That's okay. Now we just do this. But that's how I got these set up. It was kind of annoying. I had to find like a workaround method for it, as you usually do for a lot of custom building. But that's how I got that connected there. And then it's just a matter of building down and grounding it. So I'll show you the techniques that I did. I did a little bit of off-stream building, guys. A little bit. Just a little bit. All I did was this, and then I still have to do the other 2 that I plan on building. But what do you think? What do you think? I still got a lot more work to do here, but... Hey! No. Is there a... I broke you last night. Is there a... Does this make a sprout? why I put my ear to my microphone, as if that makes any sense. Aha, it does. Weird. I didn't think it did. I thought only like a full. Why would, it's a sapling for a trunk? What is this? It's a sapling that regrows into a trunk, and that's it. It regrows into a cut down. Yeah, like how does that work? I don't know biology anymore. Lego biology. I don't even have. Do I have? Okay, I can build this one. Explain to me. Oops, I missed. Oh, I got it still. Sick. Yeah, it's all starting to come together. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because I plan on doing a lot of peripheral builds too, but I gotta get the stuff close. Done. Okay. So, this is the completed cargo bay / landing pad. I might leave that one, like the middle one, with no laser gates to make it look like more of a landing pad. And maybe I'll build a ship there too if I don't start hitting build limit. But essentially, I built a 16 by 16 floor out, and then you need the Lockheed's Lighthouse corner pieces. And I just showed how to attach them because they're a little bit funny. But from here, what we're gonna do. I'm going to make a tutorial for this by like an actual YouTube video for this. It'll be not, because what I think I can do is instead of making like a full-on base replica tutorial, what I can do is at least pick apart certain things like this thing right here. This is a perfect, I could do a tutorial for that. You know, I can break up certain parts of the build that can be separated and do tutorials for that, because obviously I think a lot of people would dig putting this in their world, but it does take some work to get it done. So from here, we're going to filter by the first order pieces. You will need the first order pieces. We're going to take the smaller first order corner. There's two. There's like a smaller one and then a larger one. We want the smaller one. So we're going to use the small one underneath. And I found like the perfect spacing. So you want it essentially one space from there. Because this, you can't get a square piece. Like if you were to do a wall can't face that direction. So this piece comes in clutch. So you put them all the way up against the sides here. So you go here. And then here, and you'll start to get the vibe for the lineup. So you want it as close to the front as possible, and then like as far to the side. You don't want it like back here. You know what I mean? You want it as close this way and as close this way. So then we go there, and then we repeat that process going all the way around. So that one would go there, and then this one would go here, right? Yeah. That one goes there, and then this one goes, that one we obviously go here. So on the straight ones here, we can build straight, no problem, which you can also kind of add into the vibe if you really wanted to. I'm sure there's plenty of cool techniques, like the build I just had out actually is kind of cool. Like if you did something like this on these faces, I'm sure that could look really cool if you wanted to do that instead of the banners. But let's keep this going around. So again, you will need Lockheed's Lighthouse to even get these floor pieces. But we're going to go there and there. So now we've gone all the way around, right? So now, even though we're not able to build on those not straight sides, it looks like a pretty complete circle of support, evenly distributed, facing outwards. Like it really came together. Yeah, you can dig up the tree saplings and they don't grow again. So from here, we need to do an upside down building technique. So we're going to use this same exact piece, but if we were to stack it like this, it looks okay. I'm not going to, like, it wouldn't look bad if you got like maybe a better lineup there. But what we're going to do is we're going to go to our controls and we want the pressure plate and we are going to throw it, I guess it doesn't want to place there. But that doesn't matter. We will just make our own artificial one. We're just going to take... We want the tall. That's 4 by 4 by 12. Because that's going to be the same exact height as these. As in they're going to, like, come down to the same level. So that makes us a really easy spot to put our button. Oh, that one did place. I was just lagging, I guess. So now what we do is we take that piece, we look at the button, and we need to look right at the top, and not obviously too high, because now it's flipped. And then we're going to spin it. I think I can't really see. There, it's going the right way. Now, from there, keep your cursor there and nudge it over my depth perception. I think that's right. Then you nudge it over and place it. So because this lineup is right underneath that space, you flip it, but it's able to make an attachment. So you continue that, so it tapers and then untapers. And then essentially you do that technique. You have to do this, a handful of times. And with my depth perception being absolutely bonkers terrible in this game, and also not being able to see anything at all with your character in the way, gets a little frustrating, but essentially you get all of these worked into play. I think that one's right. Again, my depth perception is terrible. But boom, and that one I could probably go down another, but it's not a big deal. You'll never tell. So now that goes there. And then from here, we can actually just... we don't need the... We can use this piece as the reference to move it over here. We can technically make more buttons, but here we want to aim all the way up and then down until it goes to the flipped piece. And then we're just going to nudge that over until it's there, and boom. So we stole that flip angle height and put it over there. So we can get rid of this. So essentially, you repeat that going all the way around. So you get that double pattern. And then sometimes if it's even taller, I'll show you how to do it for a, because you got to essentially flip it back. Those I don't think I'll need to, but here I'll show you. So like right here, this one's normal. You can see this one's normal flip orientation. This one's flipped upside down, and then this one's flipped back to normal orientation. So how would you get it back? Well, you would just build 1, 2, because now 2 of these are the same exact height as 2 of these. So now all you do is essentially the same thing without the button. You aim your crosshair at the bottom of this, and since that piece is oriented the regular way, because as soon as you look here, it's going to flip it upside down and match that reference of what you're aiming at. So you need to actually build yourself another another regularly oriented wall to use that as your height reference, but also your orientation reference. And then you're able to nudge this over into the spot. God, it's so confusing trying to do it upside down. But then you nudge it into the spot you need it to, and then again, it's able to connect, like, essentially head-to-head right there, or butt-to-butt. I don't really know. But that's how you can flip it back and forth. Those are the, essentially, techniques for doing that. Hopefully that made sense. Have you finished the LEGO Pass? Virginie, thank you for the heart me. I was actually one of the lucky fellows who, when the LEGO Pass released, I still paid for it with my crew. But as soon as my crew unlocked it and I logged in, it was a glitch. It happened for a lot of people. Some people got 2 out of 4 pages unlocked automatically. Some people got 3 out of 4 pages unlocked automatically. I actually got all 4 out of 4 pages of the LEGO Pass unlocked automatically on day 1. I was gonna pay for them. I was gonna buy them all. I was gonna pay the extra V-Bucks to have them all day 1 anyway. But I'm like, can't be mad at that. That's the best bug I've ever experienced in this game. Give me more of those, Epic. Less driver's seat bugs. More awarding me the full Battle Pass bugs. And then also what's annoying is if you try to transfer it from here, for whatever reason, I feel like maybe I'm wrong, and I was just tired last night while I was doing it. There we go. You should be able to transfer it over pretty easily when they're close like that. This one, I think from here to here is too far. I think it's like... Oop, that's the wrong way. I think this one's too many space. Yeah, this one's too many spaces over. But what you can do is build that there, and then just do the same exact thing. Just then use that as the reference. Oh, did I forget to get actual food? I need to go back to the base and get, like, eating food that's not my Storm King food. I keep drinking these shakes for hunger, and I'm wasting them away. Oh, evolve. Okay, so I'm going to make a tutorial on this whole landing pad. This whole first order landing pad. I'm going to make a tutorial on it. I just kind of went through how to flip them. I will be doing a third landing pad over there. So when I get to there, I will show you exactly how to start the flip. Actually, I guess I can just show you here. So, because I guess it's just one extra step. So here's a regularly non-flipped one, right? And let's assume I didn't have these ones to copy off of already because I already broke my... So what you're going to do is these are 12 high. These pillar pieces are 12 high. So all you do is take the 12 high foundation, could be the wood or the granite one, doesn't matter. But just take the granite foundation, the tall one, the 12 high one. So these are exactly the same height. Like the bottom of this is the same as the bottom of this now. From there, we put a button right on. It doesn't really matter, just as long as it's on there. It could be off center. It doesn't matter. So we put the button there. And what that allows us to do is flip this piece. If we look here, it's regular. If we look at the black part of the button, and you need to look at the black part of the button, not the red part. So you look at the black part of the button, and then from here, without moving your crosshairs, so you won't move your controller sticks, you're just going to go to your direction. I'm lagging. Or I'm crashing. One of the two. There we go. But now you've got it aimed there. So now this piece is flipped. You're copying the flip of the button, but you're also copying the height of that foundation block, which is exactly the combination you need to get this flipped. Because obviously if it's too high, it'll bump into that piece that you're trying to meld it with. And if it's too low, then it doesn't connect and look good. So you want it to be right at the same height and flipped. So the button flips it, having it at this height gets it to the height you need. So without moving your directional pad, we're going to use the nudge feature. And we're just going to nudge it over until it lines up, and then we're able to place it. And now it is flipped and mirrored, essentially. And then once you have that, you're able to copy it. So you can like once something is flipped, see how when I aim here, it's like normal, or I aim here, it's normal. But as soon as I aim at one of these flipped pieces, it flips the piece. So I can copy this and have it normal, copy this, have it be flipped. So what we do from here is we need to aim down just like a pixel until it flips this way, right? Because we want it as high. We don't want it too high and we don't want it too low. And then we're going to nudge it. This one's too far. It's more than 16 nudge spaces away. So I'm just going to place that here. And then I'm just going to aim at the top of this one again. And then just go the rest of the way. Like I said, I would have done that in one move, but it's far enough away where one move wouldn't have been possible. It was... Oh, my depth perception. It was just too far away to make it in one. You know how you can only nudge so many spaces away? Oop. There. Before it, like, maxes out. So we can cut. But this, from here to here, is only, like, 10 studs. So we're very easily able to just copy that one. Make sure it's going the right way. And then we can nudge it over. Place it. Boom. And then we just do that all the way around. So it's a little bit of repetition, but otherwise, bada bing, bada boom. Those are all built down, just like that one. Now, what I did for the banners is we go to supports. And a lot of these pieces I use the first order for just to make it more consistent, and that in the color is better. Oh, wait, no. For these, I actually use something else. But you could use so many different pieces. So what I am using is actually from last year's... No, you can still unlock these for free, I think. The pieces I'm using... Wait, where are they? What pieces are they? I was using these. The Tatooine. Okay, so these are from the Battle Pass. So these are actually check out my video. I just posted a video on the Star Wars kits that are in the item shop right now. But this is not necessary. This is what I'm using here as the backboard for this banner. But it's unseeable. You could literally find any piece that is that rough shape and counts as a... You could literally just stack floor pieces. You could just stack a couple of floor pieces and get the backboard. But... Yo, what's going on, Daryl? But what I'm doing here is I'm using these fence pieces from the last Star Wars pass, and I am putting them... It doesn't really... You could put them a little further back, a little further forward. I put them right here, so the tip of that is just barely sticking out past the front of it. And then it's annoying with these banners, these First Order banners that I'm using. It works like this because it's going into the ground there. But the problem is when you aim here, it does some wacky business. So you actually have to, in a lot of cases, if the floor isn't catching it, you'll see the problem. The floor is catching it there. So what you have to do is, like it goes into the floor, but then you try to aim it up here. And you see the problem. It like goes too high or too low. So what you have to do, it's pretty simple. You just go to a wall piece and you build it there and then down one. And then this gives you a backboard to aim the banner at the appropriate height. So you're aiming at this, and this allows you to adjust the height. And since it's in the middle, you can also move it around a little bit, but obviously want it in the center. And then just move it up like as far as you can until it turns red, then place it there. And then just get rid of your backboard. And then it sticks. So we're going to do that same exact thing over here. We just need to do that, and then that allows us to, which I can't really see. There, and then up, and right there. And we can get rid of our backboard. That was centered, right? Yeah. So that's how you get that up and nice and neat. And I think some of the other banners have that same problem where sometimes they just don't want to go where you're aiming. Here I might do like a smaller one, TBH, because it's going to like go way into the floor here. I wish the recents list was longer. I wish for the recents list you can turn on whether it counts filters or not, because there's sometimes where I want the filter on, but when I go to my recents, I still want to grab things that weren't in the filter, like some of these other pieces. You know what I mean? I know that's probably like a little bit too specific, but it would make my life a lot easier. Because this one is going to go and essentially go into the ground too. I guess I could do like a couple of these on that one, because that one's just going to be too tall for that drop down. But essentially we do have to do the same thing if we want to. See, these ones, like, they don't want to cooperate. There we go. And then maybe in the middle, wasn't there another one? That one's huge. I could do maybe this thing. Oh, that's huge too. So yeah, that one's like essentially too tall. Same with the other one. Should I just put like a third one in the middle? What do you think? Or just leave it at 2 and maybe put them closer. So they're like just a little more centered, so there's not that big gap in the middle and like no gap on the left. Doing well, man. I've been kicking ass on this build. I've been really enjoying this this kit. Did I put that in the middle? I should. That'll make me be able to line this up easier. Right, something like that. Oops. Of course it would hit that. Is that a better spacing? I think that's solid. Right, right. You don't have to agree with me. I like it when people give their opinions. It helps make the builds better. Absolutely. Is Star Wars on LEGO Fortnite? Yeah, it never left from last year, although there's no new Star Wars update this year other than the builds that they added for the pass. Okay, we got that done. Now we just got to build the little foundation for this guy, which all we do from our 16 by 16 platform that we originally built out. And don't worry, everybody, I'm making a video tutorial on this tonight. So from here, we go this, and then kind of just to switch up the pattern a bit, we're going to build that all the way in, so that way it starts our kind of slope there. And then from there, we kind of alternate. So now we go back to this one, and we're going to snap it. Oop, not there. Not there. We want it to keep, like, tapering down or sloping downwards. So, oop, wrong piece, too. I want this one. So you see how this is starting to taper a little bit to the right. So we keep building that out. So then we go to this one, build that in. Then we just got to cover up. There's a little gap right there. I'm not going to go crazy over it. But if I can fill it, yep. Okay. And then from there, go back to this one, snap it there, make sure it's sloping down, fill in that gap. There's something blocking it there for some reason. Put that there. Then go back here, snap that there, and boom. We've built all the way down. We have our foundation built, and then once we do the other side, we'll fill in this, just like I did. Oh, it's pretty easy. You just fill it in with some wall pieces. But then you do that same thing on the other side. So we're going to start with, like, that guy there. Boom, build that out. Go back to this thing. And then sometimes you'll get gaps like that, and you might not be able to fill them just because, like, I don't know why. It says there's an object in the way, but when you place it manually with your camera, if I can get this, I swear I had it. Or there's just invisible terrain in the... No, see there, it lets me place it. If you freehand it, lets you do it just fine. A lot of times when you snap things, it'll say there's an object in the way, and I don't know if it's snapping it inappropriately or, like, I don't know what's going on. Boom. I'm not even going to worry about that gap. Or am I? No, I can't afford it. There's, like, build complexity to worry about. Can't worry about tiny gaps like that. See, there's, like, something in the way there, but let's freehand it. See? Don't know what the difference is there. Same with, see? It's like where you look, too. Oh, you know what I think it is? I remember, like, it's like if you're aiming through a tree sometimes, and, like, it's... See how, like, for some reason, it's, like, not even moving. It's... There's, like, a weird discrepancy there, and I don't know what's causing it. But yes, this is LEGO Fortnite. It's free! Yeah. I built this on Star Wars Island, on the mountain. Yo, thank you, Taylor. When Jar Jar comes to the item shop, I'm using code EverBricks. Thank you. I can't wait. That's actually, I don't know how many of the other Star Wars ones I'll grab, but Jar Jar is definitely one of them. So from here, oh, what do we got? Did I do this? Yeah, I did that over there. So we just go beep, boop, 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 boop. Perfect. And then I was going to make this one more of an open pad, or should I put lasers on all of them? Because I was gonna make them like cargo bays, but I want to make at least one of them look more like a actual landing bay. Yeah, I'm actually I'm gonna be putting out some content, but today I just agreed to or not agreed, but scheduled the time for my stream. I will be doing my charity stream for Braves thing on Friday. I'll be running. I'm gonna probably run longer than a 4-hour stream, but yeah, I'll be running my charity stream. So get your wallets ready to donate for the kiddos. He just sent me the charity link thing last night, so I just got to get that finished up, and we're good. Yes, Friday. But yeah, what do you guys think? Thumbs up or thumbs? I mean, the lasers look cool, but I want to make one of them almost seem like it's more of a landing pad, whereas that's like a cargo bay, and this one's like a landing bay. Because I think the laser is just all around. What I'm thinking about, because what I can spin it as, the cargo bays, all they would do is they don't need the ships to land. They pre-pack cargo pallets, and drop ships just come and pick it up and go right out of the cargo bay. That's, you know what I mean? That's the lore. Right? And then when they get deliveries, they just drop off a big pallet and then fly away. So there's no landing required. So these are from the old... You don't even need the... These are free. These fences, if you want the laser fences, all you have to do is level up your Star Wars village on Star Wars Island, and you will unlock these for free. Where did I line these up? Yeah, that goes over the corner just a little bit. Wait. We gotta go get food. Also, I moved all my unsightly things to the back. I need to go get food. Otherwise, I'm gonna keep drinking these storm fruit nectars wastefully. Do you run an Epic Bricks Facebook? I know there's a lot of fake Facebooks of me as other accounts on other socials. However, I do have an official me that has like 10,000, almost 10,000 followers. I have a Epic Bricks page, although I really haven't posted any LEGO Fortnite content on it. I haven't posted on that account in a while. But I have plenty of people who copy me if that's what you're worried about and re-upload my content. It's one of the flatteries of being a successful content creator, I guess. How many bases? A lot. Well, it depends, because I have like more things that I would call outposts. Because I have a lot of level 10 villages. Yo, Pixel, thank you for the controller, dude. I'm not gonna lie, I keep forgetting, but I am gonna sign up and then get that going. Because every time I look over it, not even for you, but I look over at my chat and I'm like, tired of having these 3 chat windows open. I'm just an extremely forgetful person. All of my forgetfulness, hopefully, is not confused for malice. I never try to leave people hanging, but I am forgetful AF. Yeah, that's weird. It is really weird. It's not even about Lego. I've heard of people copycat. It's always Lego content, but I never knew there was people impersonating my page for like political gain. That's weird. As if I would ever talk about politics in my content. Yeah, I finished the inside of the control room. I'll show you guys in a second. I just needed to grab hunger food for the next 5 days. It's been 87 years. I've just been drinking too many of those storm shakes for hunger. I believe, yeah, chunks do. It's probably higher than it was, but it's always like the build limit's definitely been like lightly improved over time. Oh yeah, I have a lot of eggs. I have a chest full of a lot of different items. A First Order fan. I didn't even say I'm a First Order. I'm a Star Wars fan in general. Star Wars is very political. It's all coming together. Oh, also, the other thing I did last night was grab a damn inner fire charm so I would stop having the cold alarm go off constantly. Was it built? No. It was, I think it was built over like that, right? No, I don't remember. Do you have the whole map explored? Not quite. I mean, there's still like some gray areas. Wait, I think it is one more space out. I think I have to nudge it. Hey. Wait. Yeah, that should be right. I think. Yes. There's a line up here so you can get like the biggest square possible without overlapping this shape. And it also allows you to get 2 perfect 16s by each other. Wait, no, I did the short ones. Leaves a little more room. And then you can build these out to there. And then I don't think I did anything else fancy yet. I'll decorate them later. But I think that's all I did. What am I building? A First Order base? First Order fortress, rather. Okay. Let's get this last landing pad, or cargo pad, done. And then I'll get back to, like, the regular structure. So to set this up, you do need Lockie's lighthouse pieces, but then you use these First Order corners to get a really cool support structure going for this. Just like that. Oh, it's dark and scary. Yeah, some days it's better and worse for me personally. Like, some days it feels like I don't hit any, especially when I'm building out here in the middle of nowhere, it feels a little better. But, like, the second something important's going on, it feels like that's when I'm always lagging. Oh, I never slept. Oh, that's dope. Those contests I like competing, but for those, if there's like prizes, I'd rather that go to like a non-content creator, like a fan, especially like more like a fan of Kaz, rather than me trying to like steal the thunder from a bunch of his people. It's like obviously I could compete, but it's those kind of times where I think it's better to let people who haven't maybe seen any spotlight get some attention. I mean, I could always enter, just tell Kaz, be like, hey, don't pick me. Just give me an honorable mention and give the prize to someone else. Don't even need a... I mean, obviously, I gotta... Assuming my build's good enough. Hello from Peru. What's going on? This is low-key relaxing to watch. I try to make it relaxing. I mean, that's kind of comes standard with the game, but otherwise, I appreciate it. So those will have to build down a little bit. That'll be easy. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna need to do that first. And then copy it over again. Because I can't nudge that far. There we go. Sir, it's both, Duncan. You can choose which way you want to lean more into. I kind of lean into both. There's like in-game progression content and like bosses and stuff. But then on top of that, being a building game and a Lego building game at that, the building like cozy potential is like limitless. So like even if you don't participate in any of like the adventure, you know, going off and fighting enemies and farming material, you could just go into sandbox mode and just build cool stuff. Or you can play the survival mode where you have to fight and survive, but you also build cool stuff. You just have to collect the stuff instead of spawning it out of nowhere. So it's like kind of whichever one you make it. Wait, this one I don't need that. And I guess I will need one of those at some point. Can you see the base? Yes. Oh yeah, I meant to show the inside too that I finished yesterday. This is the base so far. So I've got some interior decorating done, but not all of it. So like this is the front, and then this is gonna end up being like a cafeteria and some living quarters, like in those corners and stuff over there. But check it out. Like up the live. We're almost at 10K already. Holy crap. Everybody, join me on Twitch. Drop a follow and drop a sub on YouTube. I'm live on both those platforms as well. But we're going to be decorating the rest of this build. But this is what I have in this room so far. What do you mean when this game goes away? That's a weird assumption, that it's going away. I mean, I guess everything in life goes away eventually. Nothing's forever. But what would make you think it's going away anytime soon? Yeah, that's what we're working on. Working on the rest of this. Dude, that looks awesome. Thank you. Yeah, it's literally, this base is just for decoration and just for pure creative expression. Granted, it's in expert mode, but hey, my matching Ram boys. Let's go. Good boy. Blend right in. Welcome to the First Order. How'd you come out with the layout? I kind of just go. I bet this is day 3. So yesterday I finished the structure and did some decorating, and then day 1 was all working on the structure because I hadn't had the structure completely finished yet. But you can go back and watch my restreams if you want to from like the last 2 days. And it's hard to explain. I pretty much just throw some shapes down and I take a look at the prefabs. Like usually what I do is I go into Sandbox, build some of the prefabs just so I can like see how they did everything, like the techniques and the what pieces they use next to others. And I don't like copy it, but I like kind of emulate the style. Like this isn't a prefab at all, but it looks like basically in my, what I try to make it do is look like an even bigger version or, just a custom version of the prefabs that I'm making on my own. So it retains the style that the game makes, but the whole thing is still custom at the end of the day. So I pretty much just throw random shapes down and then make decisions as I go. You're a good inspiration for Lego building. Thank you. I used your tutorial on the Ultimate Tutor Village, but I use castle pieces for my Dry Valley base. I love the video. Oh, you kind of like switch out the... Yeah, that's the one great thing about, like, you can do that with prefabs, too. So, like, any tutorial you ever follow from TikTok or YouTube or whatever, a lot of times, depending on the build, if it's not, like, crazy complex, like, little pieces stacked, a lot of times you can just, like, one for one swap those parts out for a different style that has the same size pieces, and bada bing, bada boom. You got the same build and a different theme. That's what you can do with the Pleasant Park houses, actually. If you have Beachside Boulevard, which means you have all of these blue house pieces, what you can do is you can build a Pleasant Park house. See this yellow one? You can build this prefab, and then after the prefab's finished, you just go piece by piece, take out that yellow window, add a blue window. Take out that yellow wall, add a blue wall. Take out that yellow door, add a blue door. So they have a lot of similar pieces, and then you can even, like the roof, where the roof is, it's the same exact shaped roof pieces, just different colors. But yeah, really easy technique. That'll also help you get started on custom building if you're not super comfortable with it. I might thought I muted the game. Brave. It's going good here. Check it out. Oh, it's about to be night, so the sun's not hitting it nicely. But here we are, working on the 3rd cargo pad. And I might I'll probably add a 4th one if I have the build complexity by the end, but that'll be like the last part. And then I still have some interior decorating to do. Thank you. So the only interior decorating I've gotten around to so far is this big old... So this is going to be a cafeteria, and then there'll probably be, like, living quarters. Like, I'll put, like, bunk beds in these little kind of cubby areas right here. And then this is the one area. This is the command center. This is the one area I've decorated so far. These pieces are so freaking cool. These new computers in combination with the old computers, like having the old Star Wars, which are, for everybody else, they're in the item shop right now. Go get them. Code Ever Bricks. But they are too good. You get to make too many good things. And right now, some people were asking me in my Reddit post that I made, like, are your first order lights working? And I'm like, no, I just have these lights here from last year, and they're giving me, so they obviously work, and they're giving all the red glow in here, even though those are just None of these first order lights still work. So once they fix them, it'll be a little more white light in here, and I guess a little more red. But right now, these red lights sustain. How are you not bored of this game yet? Because I like to build stuff. I'm always building stuff. It's like asking someone who draws how do they get bored of making sketches, or someone who paints how do they not get bored of making paintings. It's like they enjoy the process, so they enjoy the finished product even more. I guess like for me, like for a lot of people and a lot of just even outside of art, enjoying the process is key in enjoying anything, because like it can't all be for the end game. You have to enjoy creating it too. I never get bored of walking different roads. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. Oh wait, did I finish the bottom yet? No, I need to still do that. But right now, I am tediously working away on these cargo pads. Which take not too much time, but they definitely, with the flipping back and forth constantly here. Takes a little bit more time, but it's all worth it. Do I have that going the right way? I hate the backwards nudge controls when it's upside down. Am I lagging? I'm lagging. Oh, are there more Star Wars skins in the shop now? It is 5 o'clock. What's going on, Izzy? Claim, claim, claim. So there's no more probably Star Wars builds, I met, because those are leaving on the 11th. Oh, the AWR is back. Let's go. That was one of the ones I already have it, but I was hoping that came back for everybody. Code every bricks in the item shop if anybody's grabbing anything. Highly appreciated. But yes, they did just rotate in some more Star Wars stuff, including probably the best one in right now is the AWR. And then there's shoes. I think this stuff. So this is still. So these are available till the 11th. I made a video on this today. If grabbing anything, again, code Epic Bricks, especially for these guys. And then I'm guessing there's probably some other rotations. These have been in recently. The Marvel stuff. The bird guy was rotated in. I think the Marvel stuff has been in the last yeah, all that's been in the last couple days. That's leaving today, so that's been in. These are probably new. Hey, it's Dude, it almost looks like a, what's it called, a Jawa. It literally looks like an off-brand Jawa that's too tall. Someone's cosplaying as a Jawa. Some creators. Okay, creators are back in the shop. W. Yeah, it looks like just mostly Star Wars stuff and a few other what are they called? Signature styles, I think. But yeah, the Star Wars AWR. Get your AWR trooper, and also again the build kits. With these Mos Eisley ones, there's actually 3 builds that it's disincluding. You're not getting the large garage. You're not getting the marketplace, and you're not getting the cantina. I know, right? So probably the one people would want the most. But you do get the tower, the emporium, the small garage, the homestead, and the dirty Durburger, or the dusty Durburger, which is still pretty sick for 1,400 V-Bucks, which is how much the original Battle Pass costs, and you got everything. But there was no guarantee these were going to be cheaper the second time around. The one thing that is cheaper is these bundles. This bundle does not cost $21.50. This is what it would have cost you last year if you bought these individually. Last year, they did not. I'm almost positive that they did not make bundles like this last year. Last year, I believe each of these appeared in the item shop separately. So it costs like 700. It was like 500, 600. So for all 4 of these last year, it would have cost you 2150. They finally decided to bundle them. This one only costs, this one's 1,000 V-bucks. This one's 1,200 V-bucks, and this one's 1,300 V-bucks. This one includes 55 decor items, 49 decor items, and 37 decor items. So these are extremely discounted compared to what they were last year. I highly recommend getting them because they were in the shop on and off for I think a couple weeks to a month last year, and then we did not get them again until this week. So if you like Star Wars and you plan on getting these before the 11th, otherwise, like, I hate the FOMO and I hate pushing that on people, but that is the way it goes with these things. We have no idea when stuff is going to show up again. And if I had to get one out of all of these, I would recommend the Empire bundle. It's one, the cheapest. It comes with the least amount of decor, but that's why it's the cheapest. For 1,000 V-bucks, I think these 4 kits are the best. The kitchen one's, you know, cool. Comes with some black countertops, but this light, that's the light that I use in my command center. This light is awesome. It's a 1x1 red lamp. Goes everywhere in your Star Wars, you know, Imperial builds. But then all the satellite dishes, all the computers that are black and like really like Empire looking. Because there's another, you know, with the Rebel one, there's this one that includes these computers. I think these look cool, but do I think these look better? Hell yeah. And then these cargo crates and stuff like that. And then the Imperial wall logo and the droid scanner thing. Just, I think if you had to pick one, it's only 1,000 and it's the best out of all of them. However, I recommend all of them. Oh, yeah. I mean, luckily last year, shout out to Epic for gifting me all the Star Wars stuff. But yeah, I would have had to pay like, dude, it was well over $100 or more. It was like 170 or something like that if you wanted to buy like every single kit plus the battle pass. I think it was crazy. I'm working on a base right now. Otherwise, I try to show stuff around my world when I can, but I need to put together some more tour videos for YouTube. If you want, on my YouTube page, I have a full walkthrough of my Mos Eisley village that I spent 40 hours on last May. If you want to check that out, maybe that'll keep you occupied. But otherwise, I'm just building a first order. I don't even want to call it a base anymore. It's a first order fortress. It is upgraded. We have ascended. Can you make a tutorial on your storage design? I could see, that's the thing I'm starting to want to do is I'm not going to do full tutorials on my villages just because they're so intricate and it would take me like double the time it took me to build them to replicate a full tutorial for it. But what I can absolutely do is, like, for my storage base, I can show a tutorial on how I built one of those rows for the chest, and then you can obviously build as many of those rows as you need. I'm not going to go back into how to build that center building because it's pretty complex and how I actually got it to come together. And I probably barely would even remember how I got it to line up the way I did and look good. But those, like the shelves for the chest in my storage base, I could probably definitely do a tutorial for that. And then like this base, I don't think I'm going to be able to manage doing another 1-for-1 build of this to make a tutorial. But what I can do is take out parts, like these landing cargo bays. I can make a tutorial on just this, easy. And you can add that to any of your first order villages as like an extra side dish kind of deal. So I can absolutely do some more like smaller tech videos that are from my villages. But full 1-to-1 village tutorials. Oh, dude, thank you, Mohawk. Yeah, it's coming together. Still got a lot of interior stuff to do, and even some more exterior decorating. Like there's some more satellites and some more antennas and extra stuff to add to the depth and niceness. But then this is going to be a cafeteria, and then this is in here is the one room I've decorated so far. This is the command center. They added some really cool pieces in this Star Wars Battle Pass that they just came out with. It's all like first order themed. And these computer pieces, they're crazy. Oh, so commandy, right? Doesn't it? That's like the vibe I was going for. Is very Star Wars, where like there's computers on like a sub level for like the more grunt computer guys, and then like up here's like maybe the more like senior computer guys, and then this is like for the, like the commander computer guy. He's like the big cheese. What game is this? It's Lego Fortnite Odyssey. It's free. But yeah, very. I did some Mills plate technique almost because technically Mohawk, this whole foundation is like my Mills plate. This half a floor of foundation, pretty much the whole base is on top of it. But as we know, you can dig into a Mills plate to get into that negative space, and that's exactly how I got this drop down over here. Is it drop? You know, using those IRL Lego techniques. Yeah, man. The one trip I know I can't miss out on is Chicago this year. So I'm going to be going to that, but the other shows, it's going to be tight because I'm actually trying to, I'm going to be moving places. I wasn't able to buy the place I'm in now, so I'm just going to be renting another place. But the one place I will be showing them to is Brick World Chicago. I don't know if I'll make any other ones this year, but I can afford and make time for that one for sure. June, it's like second or third week of June, right? What game? Lego Fortnite Odyssey. It's free. Granted, there is in-game purchases, but there is plenty to have fun with for free. Okay, so now that we flipped these, but we need to do another layer that's flipped again the opposite way. So how do we do that? Because the problem is when we aim... Oop, I forgot we just logged out, so all my recents are gone. So if I aim here, it flips another one. So I can't... I want it to flip the other way, so what I have to do is go to really any piece, but I'm just going to take a foundation. And we want the tall, 12 tall foundations, and we're going to build 2 of those down because 2 of those is the same height as 2 of those. So now the bottom, this is at the same exact level, even though this is flipped and that's technically the top of the piece and this is the bottom of the piece. Those are at the exact same height. So now what we can do is actually take this piece. So if we look here, it's just going to flip it upside down just like this piece. But now what we do is we look here at the bottom of this piece that's at the same height. And we are able to nudge that over until it lines up. And it is able to make an attachment, but it's like top to top. And that one's bottom to bottom. So you kind of have to switch back and forth between your flippies. Actually, that just needs to stay there because I need to do that over here again anyway. Boop. Because the problem ends up being anytime you look at a flipped piece, it flips the piece you're placing. So you need to look at a non-flipped piece at that same height to get it to flip and retain the height of the piece you're trying to attach it to. Yes. Do you have my number, right, Mohawk? Shoot me a text. Oh, no, I think I have a new number you might not have. I think I still have your number that transferred over into my new phone. But you may not. I think you may not been one of the people I told that I got a new number. I still have my old number, but I don't use that phone right now. Yes, I still do have you. There, I just shot you a text. Yep, it's one of those things I assume. I thought, at least, maybe it's, I don't know if I didn't, like, have my Apple account synced, because when I first got the new phone, any text I got on my old phone, I would also get on my new phone, and I was able to let people know that, because I would see it, like, come in, and I'd be like, oh, hey, by the way, like, save this number, not the old number, even though it's coming through to me. But then I think recently, I don't know if I like disconnected the like syncing the Apple accounts, but it doesn't send me the text that I get on the old phone anymore. But did you get the you got the text? So the problem here is we can't look low enough to get that piece, so we actually have to just do this again, which isn't a big deal. Winnie, do you need to go outside or something? What's your deal? What? Getting stared down by my dog. Whoa, Winnie. What are you making? A cargo pad / landing bay. Like, if I didn't have the laser fences there, it would absolutely pass for, like, a landing bay. It's, like, essentially the same thing, but I put fences on it. So it's like a drop ship type of deal. Like a drop ship cargo station. Oh, wait, I'm going to have to look. Because you have to get underneath to look from this perspective to actually get it under there. There. Yo, what's going on, Charlie? Yeah, Winnie's sniffing at the door. Give me a second after I get these placed. I don't know if she wants... I do have the door. She could just want water. And I have the bowl right outside the door. I guess I should just get a... I have, like, water bowls all over the house, but not in this room. I guess it's because they slop it all over the place, and I've always tried to keep the carpet in here nice. All right. Almost done with it, so we're basically just building a third one of these. Thank you, though, Zany Knight. I appreciate it. All right. Here, you guys can look at the build for a second. I am going to let Winnie out of the room and see. I'm just going to open the door, see what she wants. And then probably pee myself. Not literally pee myself. But I myself am going to pee. I worded that really wrong. All right, I'll be right back. Give me a second. How in the world did I actually design that entire thing? A lot of practice. About 15 or 16 villages of this stature. I think I'm roughly, I don't know, I lost count now. I'd have to go back and physically count. All right, let's get, what, the banners done? I am beyond impressed. Thank you. Dissentia, have you seen my Mos Eisley build? I've got a full walkthrough tour posted on my YouTube. Same username. Right. So these are really, so why I'm building that stick down, you might wonder, is these pieces are like really stupid. You can, oh look, I found a place where it actually attaches. Look at that. Like without having to do the trick. I think that's actually the same spot. But every other spot you aim at, it like doesn't want to connect. I don't even think it did connect to that technically. It connected to the something else, I think. No, it did connect to that. But this just makes it easier because you can line it up. You could use this as the little stick as the backboard and then get the exact lineup you want and then place it. I guess it's not necessary. I found a spot where it works, but it definitely makes it easier that way. And then you just go ahead and break these. You find my vehicle tutorial video? Heck yeah. On TikTok, I have a lot of them. I think that one I can actually build. No, once I build the thing, you won't be able to see there. So from here, I'm going to build it, or not build, but make a tutorial on this, these landing pads. Yeah, that one. No, other one. This one. Then back to this one. Kind of got to stagger the pattern there. I don't know why some of them don't want to fit like that. Oops. Actually, less pieces. Screw it. Okay. Oh, I forgot to do the inside of this one, didn't I? I guess, like, nah, we'll do it. If I start, like, I don't think I'm going to hit build complexity here, but, like, I could, I suppose. Let's do the least amount of pieces possible. Need one there. One. Oop. Boom. Oh, it's too far.
I've come for your pickle.
I always forget the placement. Is that it? No, that goes over too much, right? It's... Am I wrong? I don't know. I can never remember. This one, it goes over Yeah, right. Okay, I see. Yeah, it is one more space over. I think. Yeah. There's a specific lineup here that allows you to build, like, the perfect square. No, I did it wrong. It's off. It's off. It needs to be... there. That's where it is. Okay. My center, it was like off center. So these pieces, these laser gates are free, by the way. You get them from leveling up the Star Wars base, Star Wars village on a Star Wars island. See, that's the lineup. Bada bing, bada boom. That's 3 landing pads done. No, I've never played Minecraft. Like, I've played it. I think I've started a world with someone, but like, never played for more than a couple hours. Nothing against Minecraft at all. But and this is all expert. This is LEGO Fortnite expert mode. I mean, I'm not like against anybody who builds in creative mode, but I like to build in expert mode and collect all the materials myself. Yeah, what's going on, Opie? Have you been here or am I just ignoring you? Chat's moving fast today. Sorry, I'm having problems keeping up. I guess I am in build mode. I try not to make that my excuse, but... Thank the bus driver bed? There was a thank the bus driver decor kit that you could unlock through quests a while back. Maybe they'll pop up in the item shop one day, but they were free to unlock through quests. They were limited time. No. I feel bad. I get so... I either forget who's here or how long they've been here. How much they've been chatting. I get too caught up in the build. Anything new that's fun? They released these first order build kits for its battle pass exclusive build kit, but there we go. I mean, there's still more work to be done, but now we can get back to working on interior. So what do you guys think? Should I do the cafeteria? I know I got to do exterior decorations because those are staples. I like absolutely need to have those done. So okay, good. We're sorted by Star Wars. I need to go grab stuff so I can actually build. Hold on, I have like a miscellaneous bag here somewhere. Yeah, that should allow me to pretty much build everything that I need to. Yep. See, I wish there was a village. I wish the village chests worked for building and not just crafting stuff. It'd make my life so much easier. 'Cause I could have all. I could just build out of those chests. You know what I mean? I have a temporary village here. I would just build a bunch of not even build, but I would just be able to build all this stuff completely from the chest itself without having to run back there for stuff. Wanted to do these. Bigger one for, where is it? This one. Little details, and then also... There's going to be a couple places where I think I should forgo doing a window. Hold on. Because what I want to do is because you don't need a window in front of that if you've got something like this there. And then I should probably add like another one of those somewhere. I like the way those windows look too much to kind of break up the pattern that I have going there, but I wanted to add at least one of these guys somewhere. And then I'm thinking... like another one of these setups. Like there. Gotta add like at least a few little power station doodad things. And then like up here, I think this one would look good like here. And I'll probably put another one of those like on the insides, and they also could look good like right behind here, I suppose, but then there's not a lot of room in between the door there. When it comes to decorating, you want to start with your largest items first, like the bulkiest, the ones that take up the most amount of physical space, and then you work your way down the ladder. You start with the biggest, bulkiest items, which is why I'm starting with stuff like this, satellites, this thing, satellite, that big box, giant antenna thing, because then you fill in, like you start filling in the bald spots with big pieces, and then you move down to like medium-sized pieces. You know, let's say for example, what would I consider a medium-sized kind of piece? Maybe this is like a medium-sized piece. So like that's when we go like boom, we add like one of those there, and then maybe we also like those next to here or something like that. So from the front there's like, oh, maybe on the other side would look better, but that's when you go back through, and I'm probably not done with the large stuff yet, but if you start with small stuff and you put small stuff down, well, then you're going to realize when you get to the big stuff that the small stuff ends up getting in the way, and it's just better to start big, move your way down to smaller, like minuscule items. So like right here, maybe we put that there, just to give that, maybe I think a little bit more forward. But it just gives it a little bit more something there, and some lighting. So that's kind of my recommendation overall. Start big, get small. So let's go to... And see, like, I don't want to do too much, like, random storage out here, because I'm going to have dedicated storage. Like, up on the top, actually, I'll probably put a bunch of storage up there. But then there's also going to be, like, a bunch of these kind of crates over on those cargo bays. So I don't want to overdo the cargo and crates that are in and around the buildings, because, like, I don't want to overdo the crates. So let's look at what else, like... Let's see what else we can do. There's like crates are most of the deco you have, to be honest, but I'm trying to see what else I can use out here. I can make, see, that's the other thing, is I can make like a little comms area too. I don't think I have enough room in certain places. It's kind of like, I just have to find something to kind of fill the space right here. Outdoor. Oh, these will be cool in some places. I don't know where I'll use these, but these are pretty cool. Those might even just look cool up here. I wouldn't want to overdo it on these, but these look pretty sweet. I'll have to find, maybe I use them somewhere over here. That'd be kind of interesting. Like just some extra something there. I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of having the laser gate, I suppose. Oh, we have these antennas. These, I need to put these on like top of buildings and stuff. So we've got what? This one and this one's a little bit smaller, so kind of just put them in random places. There's no right or wrong answer. You just don't want to like overdo it or underdo it. Like I'm just gonna mirror it kind of other side about the same distance away, but just like on the other, like the more randomness, the more stuff comes together, in my opinion. And then it's weird that, okay, then we have like these kind of pieces too, but that's a bit small to work with for now. There was other antennas too. I want to do like more of these, especially. So kind of just like, yeah, I think that's like the perfect amount for there. And we kind of do roughly about the same thing on top of all of these. Now I think there's some other antennas I could go with. But I don't want to, like, this one, I don't know, this one changes up the vibe too much. I don't like the colors on that one. Up here, I could do one of these, but there's already those I'm using in another spot. This doesn't match the vibe that I'm going for. It looks cool, but it's, oh, I guess I got these. We got some of these, too. Wonder if, like, this one would look cool if I, like, did, like, a couple of these like that or something. And then we just go back to like one of the other ones we already used, and that's where we do like an offset one. So like just randomness, you kind of just want like that will go like off to the side and up there, and then we'll go back to this little guy right here and kind of throw him right there. I think that's solid. No, this is expert mode. I have to have all... I was just complaining about this. I wish the village chest system worked for crafting, like building, and not like crafting benches. I mean, I wish it still worked for crafting benches, but I wish it also worked for building, because I have to keep like a vast variety of materials on me just to accomplish building a vast variety of builds like I am now. What else? I'm not forgetting anything. See, like this thing... Could probably like throw this out. That would look kind of cool there, no? I mean, this I'll probably use up in there. This thing's pretty cool. That would probably look cool on top of some things. Parkour! I don't want to overdo it, but stuff like this does add slightly more depth to like the tops of these buildings. It just gives them more shape and like rough, not so smooth looking. Time for a nap. A little Faz nap. Could I join? No, sorry. This is my solo expert world. I gotta protect this with my life. There. Yes, he doing it. Wait, Lego sets do I have? Decent amount. Yeah, I'm gonna probably I'll probably do some benches and some seating areas outside, like for sure. That'll be in the more small category, which is kind of what I was thinking. Kind of was gonna fill this space is like right here where the window is. That'd be a good space for like a little table, or something like that. That and there's like this one. This one's pretty cool. But yes, I was thinking about doing some stuff like that, and then I still have interior stuff to do. But I wanted to get all the major exterior stuff done. I think that's all I needed for like antennas and stuff. So then the other thing I wanted to do was up here. Actually, you know what? On top of that one, I could probably do a big antenna since it's like all the way up top. That would kind of make sense, right? Instead of this thing and this thing up front, we just take one of the this one. And do you think we do it off to this? Because no, we do it forward. And I think we just put it right in the center, like right there. And I think we could honestly forego doing that. All remaining systems will bow to the First Order. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I'll do some benches for sure. Do you have a world you've created where you uncovered the entire map? No. This is like the most I have, like this world. Like there's still like tons of spots I haven't like explored, but I've gone around pretty, the entire border of it. Yeah. All right, storage. And then isn't there like stuff in? Yeah, we got like storage all over the place. Ooh, those look so good. That kind of blocks those out. That was actually bigger than I thought it was going to be. Dude, there's so much cool storage, bro. Yes! It's so good. What is this? Oh, bro, look at this! Oops. This is my favorite part, you know that? Wait, where's the red one? Or no, there's another one I know I could stack too. Place a floor underneath what? Can you possibly make a first order version of the bar in Mos Eisley? The blue screen wall is sick. There's still some. I'm gonna still got to use the red screen a bit. What is this? Huh. First order crate.
I need it!
I just wanted some regular crates. Hold on. I guess I don't have the stuff on it right now, or the stuff for it right now. So I want to do a little something else right here. I just don't know what right now. That'll work. And then I feel like I should stack. I don't think these ones stack because those are storages. I want to do a stack of one of them in the middle. Oh, this doesn't count as a supporting piece? Rip. Oh, you know what? Should I add any of this kind of stuff? I feel like I should, but I don't know if it would add to the vibe, take away from the vibe, you know what I mean? I haven't even thought about these yet. Like, they look great, don't get me wrong, but they're different color from everything else. I think that adds better coverage coming out of there. Like, I can definitely add those, like, next to doors and stuff. Makes things feel more full. Oh yeah, I don't have a door over there. No, that doesn't work. You know what's funny is these would match better. At least with that color. That's Republic colors, though. Actually, I kind of want those things to face outwards so you can see that. You'll see them more from when you're... Oh, no, I guess we'll face it. It really doesn't matter. Oh, I'm out of plastoid. My vote is at it. I like them. Yeah, more stuff that pops out. Absolutely. wait, are those are storages. Kind of taper it, make it look uneven, you know? And then around here, I don't need to like force stuff everywhere because I don't want to like, because you won't see that too much from the front side of the base. I can put some more stuff back here, but it's just not super necessary. The only thing I would think about is maybe throwing like a few things up against this wall. I love the way these ones look. I think, do those stick out? Oh no, it's going to be away from the wall anyway. Actually, no. I know that doesn't leave a lot of room, but just something to be there. And then I think I'll leave that because I still got to decorate the inside of that build. But that gives me kind of the vibe I was looking for up there. That can go there. Good way to farm vines. If you have an auto crop farm, you'll get tons of vines if you're auto farming the pretty much anything. And then also, I would say that the Frostlands can have them. Like, I think the desert has a lot of vines near the water, but also if you go around a Frostlands lake or a Frostlands river, dude, the rivers are just absolutely surrounded in like hundreds of little bushes and also like chillberry plants. So you get vines off of all of that. So just go grab a machete, put luck 3 on it and durability 3, and then just go to town. Yeah, I wish all storage worked like the village chest, and I also wish the village chest system worked for building items. Yeah, I have started the interior a little bit. That's where I'm going to be moving to finish here next. This is the only... So this I've still got to fill, which is a pretty big area, but I've got a plan for it. Don't worry. Where's this? Oh, it's one of the little butterfly, but it's the training robot thing. This is the one room. This is the command center. This is the one room I finished yesterday. Oh, storm caves have many vines as well. Okay, storm caves. Dude, 11 out of 10. Thank you. So I still have to fill... This is going to be a cafeteria in this big open area. And then over here, living quarters. Living quarters. Living quarters. So what I'll do... Actually, I guess we could start that now. Where my interior... Actually, no, I should be able to fit exterior doors here, even. Yeah, we should be able... Is that going to be the right space there? Yay! So there's living quarters in here. Boom. This is just an entrance, in which I need to build a staircase to, which is why that's there. And then... Yeah, so here... I don't know. Wait. Why are those two tall? Oh, I see that door is... Door is also wrong. I forgot that I actually have an exterior version of this. Actually, no, I don't have enough room to make those sliding doors. I can make that one a sliding door. But otherwise, let's make these... Oh, you know what? I suppose I could close this. And then, I don't... Wait, no, I probably can't fit a sliding door from there to there, can I? Oh, shit. Can. Okay. So that means we just make that a regular wall. Yeah, that's fine. So then living quarter, and then this will be living quarters. Guess those are like slightly uneven somehow. When did I do that? Interesting. That's not a big deal. There. Now this is its own separate living quarters. This is its own separate living quarters, and this is its own separate living quarters for like the troops and stuff. And then out here, cafeteria. In here, command center. And then in here, there's not going to be much going on. I'll probably throw some, like, some more storage maybe or something like that. Like some crates, maybe some of the bigger ones. But like stuff like this, like up against the wall. Maybe stuff like doing... And this will also be probably later because I don't have any stuff with me. But doing some wall mounts with some some weapons on them. Luckily, this matches the color scheme perfectly with that dark red. But we'll throw some blasters and stuff and thermal detonators on the walls as actual decorations. Okay, I'm lagging. Oh, I put that wall the wrong way. And you know what? Nah, screw it. That color of that wall doesn't matter. Okay. Now we've got this space to work with. I will do a door there eventually. So I can fit a door there. It's just kind of got to stick out a little bit, which is fine. I'm not too concerned about stuff like that. Isn't there like a corner wall piece that could like smooth that out? Isn't there some sort of piece? Like essentially like this. Think like this, chat. Is there another piece in the game that does that that's gray? I guess that could be an interesting move. I also kind of don't like having that specifically right there, but... So this is nothing. It's too thin. I didn't want to build anything back there. Well, like, that's kind of like an interesting idea. Halloween? Oh, wait. Halloween Town. Wait. I guess that kind of taper, that would look nice too. Maybe it tapered that way. But I thought am I blind? Yeah, I just need like one that's like a quarter piece. It's not a big deal. I'm not too concerned with it. Like I said, to add a actual sliding door here. Actually, you know what? I did the other side. Like this entrance right here is an open way, so I might as well make this one an open way to match exactly what I did over there. That settles it. We're fine. Oh, it's just that these pieces... Oh, I forgot to change these out anyway. Yeah. Don't worry. Those pieces have things sticking out, but I forgot over on the other wall, I switched to these instead, just because they look better. The black line matches the black line going there. Plus, there's no piece sticking out in the back of this one that is going to interfere with other builds. Granted, I have to build twice as many of them because they only come in an 8 wide, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yeah, pretty much nubbins.
Some of you may die, but it's
Not the regular
sacrifice
ones up top, but just
I am
other.
willing to make.
I wish they would make some exceptions for part collision, like just a few. There, like that. See, I like having those blue pieces, but they don't fit in quite everywhere because I can't move that to here because this has to be... These are important structures that can't be swapped out. They're like those fancy wall pieces. If I were to swap those out for those other ones, it just wouldn't really work out. But I like those two little shiny things there. Okay, so that makes our cafeteria, gives it a nice shape to work with, and plenty of space. Okay. Lighting shouldn't matter too much right now because none of the lights actually work. But I can put some actual lights that work and then it'll be nice. Yeah, this is on expert mode. A Teen Titans tower. Actually, dude, with the new window piece, you totally could. Zeppelin, get on it. No, Teen Titans, go. No, I watched the... I have nothing against Teen Titans Go, but definitely grew up on the original Teen Titans. Goated. Yo, Beer Toy, how you doing? Are X-Wings in LEGO Fortnite? Only if you custom build them, which is kind of tough to do. I'm interested how I got that. This. Like, oh, I think it's because it's just built differently over here. Like, it swings around differently. Okay. Daytime helps, especially if I open the doors. Okay. Do I have builds? We need countertops, so... First, let's start with that. We're going to make... like a food bar... over here. Nice little double sink. Or should I put the sinks on like opposite ends or something? Oh, I gotta move it over. What? Do I have 2 spaces of give there? I have 1 space of give. What is this? And why does it cost... Not metal... What? The smaller version costs metal plates for no reason? What is this? Sinks go on ceilings, silly. That's a shower. You can't fool me. Wait, where did I... What am I missing? Metal plates. Where did I put the metal plates? Somewhere. They're definitely in a chest. So I think we can build a little bar area here too. What's the space in between there? Probably a non-fillable one. Oh, look. They've done it. Yeah, that's probably good enough for that one. And then there's like stuff that'll go more on the walls that's more like appliance-y. Yeah, it's these things. Oh, they fit perfectly. Or it fits perfectly. There's only one. I guess these are more meant to go like on that level anyway, not really there. What do I do here? I want to make like a few little just like actual kitchen areas. Oh wait, I should be sorting by the other Star Wars because I think there's some matching stuff that would go along with this stuff. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, there's like these ones that are a little bit... Actually, these ones might... No, I don't like the gray on gray. I like the pattern here. It's just more distinguished from the color of the walls. Oh wait, no, isn't it... I guess those are only sinks. I swear there was more than this. Guess we could do stuff like that. That would be good, right? Little shelves and stuff. I am working on a first order base. Because I have the vending machine too. I gotta make... Actually, you know what? Let's kill this area. Let's just make one little area, make it easier, that has these counters. We'll make a little, like, vending and snack area here. So I think, what are those? Electronics, and then the vending machine. Oops. Because I'm going to put tables everywhere, but I kind of want to... Well, I can make, like, an island. Like a little, like, out of the countertops themselves. Or I could just do, like, yeah, like this. Kind of just have it be, like, a halfway little area that you would, like, enter into. Like, what is... Like, does that look solid? Is there an end piece of any sort? I know there's, like, little ones, but I don't think there's... Oh, this, too. Imperial Castle. Oh! No, 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 no. We gotta do something with this, too. I could put these in an... Yeah, I can use these on top of the counters, probably. Those will be really good for on top of the counters in another space. We'll hold off on those. And then I'm not forgetting anything. We got that stuff, that stuff. What about clutter? I'll get to this stuff. I didn't bring any materials for this. I'll have to make a second trip for the food trays and stuff. Yeah, it's fun going through, and it's also a challenge because you got to go through different categories and remind yourself like what's there, because some parts are in weird categories that you almost wouldn't expect. Like, actually, I should probably just get rid of any of these. I just realized, because they look good, but the thing is, I can basically put that same similar pattern anywhere I want to, and it's not limited to what's on the wall. So I can put these there, like, instead, and those give more just regular wall texture. And then if I want to do those light patterns, I can always go back and do them. Does that get in the way? Actually, that kind of looks like more shelving. I don't even mind that that's backwards. So I think that's nice. A nice little corner area, and then there'll be a lot of seating, but then I need to make, like, an actual kitchen area here. Let's add... Where were they? These. Oh, it's not the one. Something like that, I like. It's like these ones are just too gray. They look good. And it's not like I can't add them other places. Or if I wanted to do one of these like here, or implant it into there, but then it kind of changes up the color that's going on. But I like something like that. And I guess I could put some more vending machines over here. What do you guys think? Is there any changes that you would do differently, or anything would suggest trying? Not like at a loss, but I'm kind of like, I know there's something there, and I don't think I'm seeing it. Oh, I'm all out of drinkage. Oh yeah, bar stools and counters are... I meant more... So this is going to be like a little kitchen area. There's going to be tables, like, kind of... I'll probably make like a row, but I probably do more of the tables like here in like a section like this, and then like a few right here, and then over here will be more towards the living quarters, so I might do a little bit of different decorations. But let me kind of... I guess I'll visualize for you where I want to put the tables. And the question is, I want to use one kind of table. Which one do you think I use? That one looks cool. I like that. It's small. It's nice. This one's the same shape, not as cool looking. This one's got like a more interesting overall shape. This one has red in it, but I kind of only want to use like one style of these for the whole kitchen. Maybe put a balloon on it. Do I have the mats on me right now? No, I need a cord. I think I have one with me. How much progress have I made on the build? I'm working on the inside decorating, but I did some external stuff today. Oh, perfect time of day. As you can see, I built some pretty nifty cargo pads. I mean, they could be landing pads but they're more like drop ship cargo pads. So like an air drop ship would just come in, literally just pick up a pallet or a crate of stuff and then fly away. And then same with drop offs. So it's like a little supply depot. And then I did some more decorating on the top too. But we're getting this figured out. Now, also the other thing that will fill a lot more space is like, ta-da, perfect. So that just fills up what I needed a lot better. Okay, and then which table? I think we like the red one, right? There's other tables too. Let's take a vote. Oh, that one's kind of... I like the shape of that one. It's like a medium size too. Oh, this one's got red. Oh, that one's got red in it too. I kind of like that one actually. What do we think, chat? Square with red? Rectangle with red? Diamond, octagon, or square? Surprised there was actually a unique description for all of those. Oh yeah, I guess it depends on the chairs we're gonna have with them too, I suppose. Stool, back chair B, super comfy chair, other comfy chair, other comfy chair, mega comfy emperor chair. This one, I don't like that one. That's definitely it. These ones, we have red. We have like, those are more couchy. And then we also have like actual just stool, like benches, but those blend in too much. They look great, but like they're simple and they look great, but it's just like they blend into the gray floor. We need to do one of the black ones for sure. And then there's also like, I guess this one's not a bad idea. The red, I like those ones. That gives us, it's simple and it gives us contrast. I think these two right here. And then I can use, what I think is we could use these ones as like, I can put like a couple of captain's tables in like maybe like a more private area or something. Or I could like peel this back a little bit and then put it in there. But I think we go with this table for sure. And then maybe this one is a secondary. The red just looks so much better. So let's go like... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe just 6. No, I should probably spread them out a little more. And then I can probably have them come forward a little more too, so that that one's not pressed so far up against that wall. Because if you got like, you don't need a fully clear path through here. Or like maybe throw one of those in the middle or something like that. And those can be like the higher rank table. So like basically we go. Need those like right there. Yep. Get out of here. Boom. And then you know what? That's probably fine. How close it is. So I still gotta finish up the other, and I could always just disinclude a chair from there as well. And then here we do one of the slightly bigger chairs to show the comfier. I've always said this: the comfier the chair. That's, no, one more space back. The comfier the chair, the higher the rank you are. See, like they don't need to be like actually usable, but I do want them to look like realistic of some sort. I kind of like that. What do we think? Yeah, I'll just disinclude that back chair. Something like that. And then I think I will add a few more. I need to actually, it's tough to say. I guess I could add a couple more tables over here. Or what we do is we get rid of these. Like that, and then we can put some tables in front of this one, kind of how these are off to the side and off by that. We have a little kitchen area here, and we just add kind of that same, so 4 there, and I think 4 over here. Easy lineups, y'all. I had 6 between those, correct? Or no, I did 6 plus another one, but over here, I'm just going to do 8 here, and I won't include the captain's tables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. And then so we like that, right? Boom, boom. And then I just need to do like the actual clutter deco, which I don't have all the materials for at the current moment. Yo, how go, dude? I saw your AT build. Holy moly, is that thing accurate? 11 out of 10 accuracy, especially for what's available. And it's not like you have everything under the sun. You have a lot to work with these days, but like, you did a great job, dude. This is how the base is coming along so far. I'm also gonna go get a water real quick. Be right back. Also, if you're on TikTok right now, come check me out on Twitch. Same username. Come check me out on YouTube. Same username. And if you get any of the build kits that are in the item shop right now, or the First Order Battle Pass, creator code EpicBricks, highly appreciated. I'll be right back. I'll give you guys a chance to stretch your legs and go follow me on other socials. Same username on all socials. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all of them. EpicBricks. It's spelled exactly the same. I'll be right back. All right. So like I said, I did some exterior decorating, got like antennas and satellite dishes, and then there's still a little bit more exterior decorating, but I kind of am trying to go over everything evenly. I want to make sure I have at least a medium amount of decorations everywhere if I do somehow end up hitting build limit. In here, the only thing I think I'm really concerned with is like some more wall deco. That's the same height? No. Right? That's too high. Can't tell. It looks good enough. Boom, boom, boom. Then I think it would be cool. I think it was... It's always good to have some mouse droids running around. Where's the big one? Oh, that is... Is that the big one? Yeah, I thought there was a bigger one than that. Little robot server. Should I put him up on like a block or something? Or should I just put him on the... Yeah. Little robot server. Ever been to Bricks and Minifigs? Yeah, I've got a handful of them out here in the Phoenix area. Also, I gotta remember there's like other stuff I can be doing that's not first order related. Like, I'm gonna have to go back and get a ton of different stuff for all this. But I have some of the stuff now. There's plenty of other things I can add over here. Especially those. Those look damn good. This is a little too bright for the motif we're going for. That battery looks really good. I don't know what I'll do with it, but I can put stuff on shelves, on those shelves, right? Pretty sure we'll be able to. Right? Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty of clutter, like blue milk and all that. We'll throw all that kind of stuff in. But I don't have the materials right now for like these awesome food trays that they just added. Oh my god, these are so cool, bro. I love these. But I just don't have the materials with me at the moment. I'll have to go make a second run. So I'm trying to think of what else I can throw in here. No, that blocks the door. I guess there's like this kind of stuff. Oh wait, no. Wall, and we want the other stuff, and we want these things. Yeah, at least one right there, why not? And then these always look, these are really cool wall trims too. Add texture to your walls. Yeah, the vending machines are great. They honestly are fantastic. And I guess I could add some rugs around here, but I'm thinking no, just because like they're not very big rugs, and I'd need to add a lot of them to like get something going. But I'm trying to think of what else I can add here. Like, I suppose we could add little, like, these things to look like that's how you, like, open. But I guess there's a thing on the door anyway. Oh, the paper towel dispenser. How could I forget? I don't even think that's going. Oh, wait, it is going on a wall. Paper towel dispenser. Paper towel dispenser. Oh, this thing's cool. I don't think I used one of these before. Honestly, that kind of looks cool there. By the command door. Trying to think of what else I can add in the middle here. I guess I could do another table or two. That kind of gets in the way. Not necessarily in the way, but like, it's the only thing I could think to fill this void is do like, maybe like a table here and then like one here, roughly. Just to fill that space, but it's not necessary. Like, I guess I can make like a little bit of a lounge kind of deal, but there's not, I don't know if I want to do that right in the middle of a room. Yeah,
Hi,
all the new
Epic, the
pieces are
build
great.
is going great.
Thank you, Mako. And then I think we could add another wall thing over here. And then I need lights. We'll do... Can't see, my character's in the way. I think I got that. There we go, boom, boom. So those lights don't actually light up yet. That's a bug. They should. But they will eventually. Okay. Now, again, what can I add in the middle? Bro, you love this LEGO Fortnite, I can tell. Oh, yeah. I'm all in. I'm all in, man. Oh, I meant to sleep in that. I always assume that I already have it and all they need to do is get in it to skip the night. Get ahead of myself. Okay. Just looks so, it's so much easier to build during the day with the lack of light in there. It still makes it a little bit brighter. Okay. Like my illuminator helps, but not like an insane amount. You know what I guess I could do is... If I got rid of that... Wonder how this would make the room look. Here, let's try this. Does that look cool at all? Does that like... Does that like do anything? Do we like that or no? I guess I could do a cantina stage. You're absolutely right. It's not a bad idea. When do you end stream? About an hour and 20 minutes from now. Wait, where did they put it? Wasn't it under recreation? I don't know what they did with it. I thought it was under recreation. Oh, I guess I do have the pieces for this. Yeah.
Don't tell me how to cook the sauce, all right?
I guess I've got these to add to. Not like I need to add them in here, but I need to go add some on the outside actually in a few places. I forgot about those. What would be kind of interesting is like if I did that same thing with these. What about that?
Someone redeemed to see the item shop.
Oh, did they? We'll go check it out here in a second. Let me finish this line of thought. You see the vision here, though? What about that? Because I haven't really... I'm going to use those red walls more, but that would be a good way to use them. Are you going to build a Moss Eisley area as well? Oh, man. Wait till this guy finds out. My friend Rebel, AGM. Let me... I'll just link the video for you. My channel. And give that a gander. The answer to your question is gonna? No, because I already have. All right, so someone wanted to see the item shop. So today, we got some signature styles in. Or the no sweats, but they're like the OG signature styles. Dude, Pit Stop looks cool. It's a good alternate for you. Zep. It's very your colors, but like alternate universe you. AWR Trooper is back, but otherwise, let me look at these for a second longer. Siren, Tigress, Sandshark Diver, Pit Stop, Sparkplug, Aura, which honestly, don't buy Sparkplug. You will get, I believe if you buy the LEGO Fortnite set coming out next month, I believe it's the small $20 set, the little camp. I believe that's the one. It comes with a code to redeem Sparkplug. So if you like Sparkplug, don't buy it right now if you plan on getting the LEGO set because you'll get a free code for it. Same with Beef Boss. Beef Boss you'll get for free with the Der Burger set. And then there's a couple others I can't right off the top of my head remember. But then we've got Star Wars stuff, AWR, the Han, Leia, Luke, them individually, all the other gliders and stuff, which you can't use in LEGO, unfortunately. Imperial Stormtrooper, Lando, and Dagobah Luke. And then we've got the band stuff, car stuff that's been in, FNCS Bird, Marvel stuff, Hulk, Iron Man, all the accessories and stuff. Iron Spider's in, which is pretty sick. Captain America, Black Widow, Ant-Man. And also, if you're grabbing anything out of the item shop, of course, code Epic Bricks. Highly appreciated. More Marvel, Thunderbolts though. And then White Widow, Winter Soldier, the El Chupalin, Colorado, whatever. I don't know what the heck that is. Isn't it like a TV show or something? I don't know. Agata, Titan, Astra, Ava, Birch, off-brand Jawa, Garrison. Hey, it's remember, is this skin Opie uses or is it a similar one? I feel like he uses one like that. It's a literal green beret. What the? Huh. It's kind of interesting. Interesting. And then there's a bunch of creator stuff in here. And then Nessie, Ariana Grande, all the collab stuff. Honestly, I could care less about a lot of that stuff. shoes, songs, and then there is still a build pack. It won't show for me because I already bought it. But there is, I don't know, wait, is it already gone? That cactus decor bundle is already gone from the item shop. I'm not actually 100% sure. But yeah, code EpicBricks in the item shop. Just like my username if you guys are getting the battle pass. Or again, wait. Where'd the Lego stuff go? Star Wars. Did I skip over it? There it is. The biggest part is the Mos Eisley build bundle is in the item shop, which is battle. This is last year's battle pass, by the way. You should get this if you have the chance. Who knows the hell when it's coming back. Empire Decor bundle. This stuff was item shopped, yeah, last year, but it was not bundled. It doesn't actually cost $21.50. This whole bundle costs $1,000. This one costs $1,200. This is $1,300. This one includes 55. This one includes 49, and this one includes 37. So you're getting these for an extreme discount compared to what they sold them for last year. This is the one time where they like literally are discounted. So I highly recommend grabbing these if you get the chance and if you want them, because once they leave on May 11th, there's really no telling when they'll come back at all, if ever. So get on it and code EpicBricks if you grab it. Well, yeah, the originals are kind of like, they're not meant to be gargantuan, and they're also not like the prefabs don't have any of like, you know how I had like satellites and the external decorations. They give you like a blank slate to decorate on top of the prefab. But yeah, I always try to like one up the prefabs. That's kind of the goal with my builds. Yes, you want Mos Eisley. It's a must get. It comes with great pieces that you will be able to use inside and outside of the Star Wars theme. Obviously, it's more geared towards Star Wars, but you can use it for many other things.
Gotta eat dinner by Epic.
Have a good one. Later, Mako. Isn't this the one I used? Yes, let's... And then where do we line these up? 2 spaces away from the edge. Just like that. Guess which way should I make them face? It's always the question. I guess I could make others facing like outward, but I already have banner going down that way. I think just 2 going that way would be appropriate. And then I kind of want to add some stuff out here eventually, but again, I got to finish interiors first. So what do we think about this? The little doorway. Level am I? 46 so far. Well, luckily I had the bug where it unlocked everything. Yeah, if you're wondering, everybody, what I'm working on is this big old first order base. This is what we're working on. Looks awesome. Thank you, Mod. How's it going, by the way? I need to build, I think, more of these things somewhere, but I don't know exactly where. I need to add a few more. I'm just trying to get the insides figured out, and then, because I have an entire other building that I haven't. I started a little bit, but I need to do the interior in this building as well. But we gotta finish. I think the cafeteria is actually mostly finished. I need to do the living quarters next. 'Cause I like this. And then I'm thinking about making this one since it's bigger. I think I have the room to... Where are they? I think they're under plumbing. Yeah, I want to do the showers in here. I can make little shower stalls or just put open showers in here, to be honest. I was thinking about making this like a... Like, maybe I could put one wall back, like, here, and then, have, like, a separate bathroom. Like, this could be, like, the showers and the toilets and stuff. Isn't there the stalls, too? Like, the actual stalls that I could put in here? Maybe I don't have to separate them, because these cost just planks. No, they're kind of a interesting color. But I could absolutely put a... I don't really like those. Like, they'd go okay in here. But I think we just add the first order one. So I think there's toilets and sinks. Lab toilet, yeah. This kind of, I guess we could put one, make it like a single, only one pooper. Otherwise stalls would make more sense. I don't have to make it like a full-on bathroom either. Like if I just kind of threw some of these down in here. Showers, and then I guess we could do a bathroom in here. You know what? I actually wonder... Would this work even? Not really, 'cause it's gonna be... Oh wait, maybe. It kind of works. Could make separate little poopers like that. Yeah, we could do that. Right? That works. See, now we can do 2 toilets at least. So why do these not even look like toilets? So we could do a toilet there. A toilet there. And then we would have to do, I think it was under clutter. Or houseware. Or wall deco. That's what it was. Wait, no, where is the paper towel dispenser? Oh, it's electronics. that works. No, I think I had that one over further. Nope, still missed. I can't see anything. Yeah, that works. See? You don't even have to bother the other person. Hello? Oh! Oh, it's not gonna let me use it. That's fine. Oh yeah, there is a rug. I guess I could throw a rug in the bathroom. Hello, am I stuck? I gotta do the whole animation, don't I? Yeah, I could absolutely do a rug in there, you're right. No, maybe. Oh, I would have had to throw it down. No, it's because there's that other piece in there. It's like barely not gonna fit. Although there might be like another matching one. No, those don't match. I guess we can look at all of them. Maybe there's like this. Oh, actually this is perfect. These look like drains. Tell me they don't. Yeah, that's perfect. Beautiful. Wow. I forget that's in rug. It's a Tatooine one too. So this would come in the Tatooine decor pack. I guess these ones are going to be the smaller ones up here. I don't know. I don't think any of these colors really go. Like this one a little bit. Like, but I don't know. And then a fan doesn't really make sense. However, I think one of these will do us better. Or like two of them. Like I could put one of these, but I just don't want like an orange glow in the bathroom. It's kind of awkward. At least it would be for me. Just put like, boom. You know what might look interesting here too? It's a little bit extra, but like... Actually, no, the thin one. I feel like that would look better. It doesn't really... Oh, is it going up against the wall? I think it is. I don't know, I feel like something to look like vents or... Oh, wait. There is a, Where section was it under? It was like a little hang from the ceiling bar thing. I just don't remember where. It's like this, but upside down. I think it only came in this one. This. Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Let's break that. It's like pipes and tubes and stuff. Just gives the room a little bit more of a, like a lively look. I think I put those. Those need to go over like a space. What's going on here? It will not let me. There. There we go. I think this is solid. I think maybe like a towel or something, but I don't know if I have the pieces with me for like those towel rack items. I think they're in houseware or something like that. Plus I guess that color doesn't completely not match. I think there was another towel rack too that had red in it. Yeah. I think that is actually the way to go. I don't think that counts as a supporting piece. Yeah, some towels. I feel like that makes some bit of sense. I wish these count as supporting. Suppose I could have bumped those up a space and then... Oh, can't break that. Okay. I think that's solid. I don't need to go too crazy on that. It's a smaller detail. And then in here, these are living quarters. These will be easy. We'll make some bunk bed areas here and here, and that'll be the whole first level done. You're forgetting the sinks. Technically, I did put a sink in the bathroom area. I just didn't put a sink like out here. However, I suppose I could just sneak in sinks in between here. But those almost look like toilets, I swear. Oh, that's the sink. That is a toilet. What? Yeah, I suppose I could add some sinks in between here. Those work well. Just more sinks. Oh yeah, these pieces have things sticking out. So I guess we are just gonna do those. These ones. Same with this side. Oops. There we go. Oops, that needs to go over. Now, is there anything else I could use as a... I wonder if that could look like a better ladder than the other one does. Does that look like a good ladder, chat? I mean, I could use the original one, like the brown ones, but that's a solid ladder. And do I put one on both sides, do you think? Wait, what? Oh, that one's too close. Oop. Like that? Solid? You'd go with one? I could go put one in the middle. That technically gives access like everywhere with while still keeping it less overall visually cluttered. I think that would be the move. And I suppose, can I make it go like all the way up, or do you think stopping it right there is more the move? I think that looks nicer. Because against like these kind of walls, again, that gives me like the opportunity to put in like stuff like this, where I don't think it's like perfect, but like, I don't know, it adds more like depth to the walls. And then, technically, I could even do the same thing here. I just wouldn't have as much outward space to do it. So I know I have them at the same height. These guys just won't have as much room up here. Actually, no, they should have the same. This should work. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Like that. And then just more beds, you think? I could go further down here and just do more beds, which I think is the move. I want to make it look like there's a lot of troopers here. So I could make this go pretty much like, how many beds back? If I do one space in between them, I could fit another 2 easily. I like that. And then maybe I just put some like bookshelfy stuff, like this kind of stuff, and maybe make like some couches or put a TV. Like maybe I just fill in this one small area like here, and this can be like the living room. Like the little, we can put like couch there. We can even fit an end table now, technically. And then over here we could fit like an entertainment center with a TV. Ooh, electronics. Do I not have... I guess I never brought planks with me. But we can put a little TV and then probably an Imperial logo or something back here. Or a First Order logo, that is. Ta-da! Oh, I'm putting a TV. They just require some of these, which I don't have on me currently. How many? 6. Oh yeah, lockers. Good call, good call. Those are in a separate category. See, like, this is where I can blunder, and I'm looking at only these First Order parts when there's plenty of other parts that are in existence that could absolutely fill. Yeah. You just hit the nail on the head. That's in, like, storage. No. There is these. Yep, those are the ones. Yep. The 100,000 million bajillion gajillion %. Yes, that's what's going here. Oh, those cost planks too. Let me build a TV first. Everybody likes to watch Marvel in this universe. You should totally join the Empire. It's like totally chill, dude. And I gotta basically mirror this over here. There's like another, just do another version of this. We're running out of other stuff too. Not that I don't have planks at my other base, but I just don't feel like going out. I was thinking maybe put another one there, but nah. Actually... Good thing that piece is completely separate. Because I think that opens that up and I can build another one right there. That would look definitely better. Or good. Most good. Yeah. Beautiful. Technically, I could also extend the living room a little bit. We could make this like a little bit longer. And then pull the TV and stuff back like a little bit. Make it not so cramped right here. Come on. Please let me out of the lag loop. Obsidian slabs. Let's just go grab those. Yeah, doesn't matter. Yeah, backpack extensions would be great, especially as an act. They should add an active charm. Instead of the illuminator, you should be able to add a backpack extender to this space. So that way you have to choose between extra light or extra backpack space. I think that would be a fun balance. And then you'd build like a backpack extender. You throw it into this slot, and then boom, you unlock more slots while you have it equipped. That would be lit. I flip the TVs or double stack and flip them. I prefer the black screen to seeing the spike. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That's a good idea. Uh-oh. I don't think I brought more obsidian slabs than this. See, this is the problem. I can bring so much stuff, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to be heavily decorating with over other things. So right now I actually have to take like a whole trip to the main base in order to get some more obsidian. Which begs the question, like, what else am I dwindling down on that I should bring some planks over? And then the rest of it, I think I brought more knot root. Yeah, I need more knot root because I'm using that for certain things. And then I think that, and maybe more, no, I brought tons of regular obsidian. Because that's what you use for builds. And then I've got plenty of glass and metal. So I really just need like obsidian slabs, knot root, like plain, I think. And then pretty much everything else I should have. And then planks. Oh my god, it's actually like chilly in my room today. I'm gonna go turn the air down, or up a little bit again, or off, possibly. Yeah, it's actually been a little like rainy and cloudy the last couple days. I haven't had to have the air going because it's already getting hot here in AZ. Yeah, well, I mean, I have like a couple different airships. Yeah, the black screen definitely is cleaner. I wish there was that one. They should definitely give us options. Like, you can pick between like different stickers. or different screens. Like if you unlocked a new decor, it could like unlock a new channel. You get like the Star Wars channel. But I've only got about 20, 30 more minutes. Actually, I streamed IRL Lego building before Lego Fortnite. Yeah, quick bus ride. There, you jinxed it in a positive way. It depends on how far you're traveling and how long it was since you last traveled there. Because there's certain times where I like travel almost immediately, and then other times take a really long time. Yeah, that and color palettes. Like these I love these roof pieces. But what if there was a red color palette for it, or a purple color palette, and an orange one, and so you could like have every main, like you could have an orange version of this where it's like white speckled with dark orange and light orange, or red speckled with dark red and light red. But it's the same technique, like same blocks, same build. Like every build needs like alternate color palettes if they're not customizable, especially. Right, so we needed some more knot root. We needed some more obsidian slabs. And then we'll just bring a handful of planks. I think I need the rest of this. Okay, we're good. I think. I didn't forget anything, did I? Yeah, planks, knot root, slabs. I guess I'll bring another stack of planks since I can. Probably gonna rip through those. How did I pick up pumpkins? So like, I think this will end up being a quicker bus ride back. Yeah, the color swatch. Yeah, color swatches, I guess would be a better name. But yeah, exactly that. At least if it was 2 or 3 other options, or like 1 or 2 even. Or 1. I'll take 1. Every build needs like a... Because that wouldn't be too hard. They would just have to go back through. It would have to be like a UI to be able to, you know, filter between the different ones. But otherwise, like, how easy would it to be like, go into the whatever model program they use for this game and highlight every dark blue part, switch those to orange, highlight every light blue part, change those to it. Yeah, it would probably take like a few minutes per asset to do the actual color switch. It would be more building in the UI to the game to actually allow it to switch. But that would be, I feel like, pretty simple to do on their end and give us a lot of value from what we've already paid for and unlocked. Oh, animal part. Yeah, see, that's what I mean, is I wouldn't be opposed to that if there was dyes in the game. I think me and Brave pondered about that a while ago, where we're like, yeah, that would be actually sick. Okay. Also, Vader. Or should I just put that in the middle? You'll be able to see it easier. Vader, and then there's some other... Where are they? No, where's the little T16 thing? Am I crazy? Where's the... Am I going nuts? Where's the T16? Skyhopper sculpture. I suppose I could put a red light behind Vader. Oh, I don't have Mos Eisley highlighted. That's why. That actually should have been something I was highlighting a while ago. I was probably forgetting about a whole section of parts this whole time. Because I think it was under sculptures. There we go. Or electronics. I mean, that doesn't necessarily make sense for First Order, but that's what I was looking for. Oh, that costs sandstone. See, there's like this thing. See, I forgot a bunch of stuff because I didn't highlight that one theme. I forgot that was separate. Because like this would look cool in a lot of places up top, and even like in here, and just like random spots like up against a wall or something like that. It makes good decor. Is Bricklink hard to start in 2025? Nah, not really. It's just like anything else. Anything takes time and to cultivate like a business like that. Click. Did it go? I'm lagging. I could put some more lights or something up there, but I also need to do,
You should put a lightsaber in an item frame.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that'll probably be somewhere else. I don't know if that would make... Not like it has to make like perfect sense, right? But
If you don't mind me asking, what walls have you used for the base?
they're all from... pretty much everything is First Order here. No. I just want it centered. There we go. Perfect. And the flatter one can go like roughly... Why is it flipping? There. I think up here, what I'll probably do, like you're right, up here, all I gotta do is, instead of lightsabers, we do wall mounts up here, and we just put some blasters in here. I don't think I have, I would need to bring batteries. But I do have some back at the base that I'd have to go grab, but I'll do that kind of at the end. But yeah, these walls are all the, like everything that I use on the outside and stuff is First Order from the new Battle Pass. Oh, those lights are shining up through the floor there. I guess that's not a terrible thing. Okay. Let's give it a... Oh. Oh. Maybe not that one. Or is it doing that? Okay. Let's give it a test. Let me go. Release me. So now I just got to do that again on the other side. I don't remember how high I made those other ones. It doesn't have to be perfect, but... And that's how you do that. I copied that height all the way over to there. Successfully. Now this shelf and the shelf in the other room are exactly the same height. I do not speak Spanish, I'm sorry. A lot of inspo for my base? Heck yeah. Yeah, the bird's eye view totally kicks ass on this build. So then that wall, and then it's the wall opposite that gets all these ones, and then I do that. This one's right up against the wall too, right? That's how that's done. Oh, what did we run out of? Oh, we ran out of heavy wool, which I don't know if I brought extra of. I have heavy wool. I have wool fabric, no problem. I forget I can just go through that door. But I don't know if I brought more heavy wool or not. At least I think I brought more fabric. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did run out of fabric. Okay, we gotta make a run. Where'd the wood go? This is annoying. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be like certain decorations that require certain materials I'm gonna use more of, and certain materials I'm gonna run through quicker than others, and others I'll barely touch. But I brought an even amount of all of them, not knowing which one I was gonna use more, and obviously I run into these situations where I'd run out of what I brought with of a certain item. Yeah, I've used the red see-through panels a little bit on the inside, but I'm gonna definitely use them more on the upstairs. Lego build IRL, not nearly as much. Come on. Oh my gosh. I'm not thanking the bus driver this time. He doesn't deserve it. He has not earned my thankfulness. The thing with, the problem with selling or making digital assets out of every Lego set they already have is the way an IRL Lego set is designed and put together piece by piece is vastly different from how a build can in this game. They both can be achieved in and out of the game, but we build in chunks, and that means every build, like IRL set, would have to be like essentially redesigned from the ground up with chunks in mind. Like chunks of pieces and techniques that come together to make a larger structure. Because if you could build a 1-for-1 of how they do it in the game, but you realize if you have two walls next to each other, two 16 by 16 walls, there's nothing binding those walls together to make this like a sturdy structure. So like the way you would build in this game is fine because you're not really worried about gravity and physics and pressure, whereas in real life you are, and you would by default design the whole set differently. Yeah, one way. Yeah, exactly. Like in real life, it's very, which is why I love building in this game. Building this one wall would be like 100 pieces, and if you wanted to even build a handful, you're already in like the dozens of dollars just for a couple of walls, let alone an entire structure. But yeah, because like if they were to like let's say take Vader's castle, the one they released in IRL, they would have to essentially it would probably they'd just redesign it with that in mind of chunks, but it wouldn't look like the actual set. Kind of like how the AT-AT doesn't look like an actual AT-AT in real life. Okay, so we need this stuff, and then that. I think that should get us through for now, and I guess we'll have to make another trip if we have to make another trip. That's all I needed, right, for that trip? Well, yeah, Marvel, they could, but again, if they were to take the Avengers Tower, which is it's probably something they'll do eventually in this game. The Avengers Tower that'll be in this game, again, they have all the assets, but they wouldn't be able to just take a 1-for-1 copy of the Avengers Tower build they have in real life and move it into this game, because it would need to, the structure would need to be designed in chunks anyway. Yeah, they exist, but not in the form they would need to exist in this game. That's the difference. It would take just as much work creating a brand new set as it would converting one of their existing sets into this game. Because like I said, in like any other set, they're gonna build roughly like literal brick and mortar. Like the way stuff links together, they're gonna build like this, like roughly, to get, you know, in certain areas, to get things to link together. In this game, to get one whole wall together. Whereas like the sets in game or in real life are already designed like that, where they're interlocked. Everything is interlocked to everything else. Whereas again, in this game, if you did this wall and then you did this in real life, you'd be able to just push this one wall over with one finger, and this wall would stay there because there is no pieces connect. See how this is flush? They wouldn't design an IRL Lego set like that. Oh yeah, no. It would definitely be cool. Wait, did I go to the wrong base? I totally did. I didn't realize I was at the wrong base till I looked up. Yeah, technically that's another, I didn't even think about that, engineer. That's a good point. But yeah, no, it would absolutely be cool if they made other theme sets, but having them be so simple as to copy IRL ones. If it was possible, I think they would do that, but yeah, the other thing is the wall size, like the standard, like if you take a modular building from the creator sets, I believe the stud, I can't remember the stud count for like what you would do from the floor to the ceiling, but yeah, I imagine their standard for floor to ceiling is a little bit higher in this game because you're third person perspectiving it. That's a good point. Yeah, I'm not trying to argue against it. It would be good or cool. My immediate Lego nerd brain just thinks of why it wouldn't work. I'm not trying to poo on your parade, I promise. Where did my eggs go? Did I eat them all? I must have. Or I auto-deposited them into a something. Right? Didn't I throw the eggs into one of these? See, I've used a little bit of the red walls here. But I'm also going to use them upstairs. Likely in this building. I'll probably end up using them here. What are they in? Aren't they in electronics? Oh, don't tell me I ran out of cut rubies too. Just now. It's another trip I'll have to make when I go do that. I think I used all the stack I had of rubies. Ain't no way you're still playing this. Why? Because you don't like it? That's weird. Bed. All right, got that. I've just never seen someone so consistent. There's plenty of us out there, but obviously if you're not looking for us, you won't find us. Okay, so I need to do a couple more. I forgot about. I needed to add some ladders. Actually, technically, I would only need like 2 sets. 2 for these bed, 1 for this bed, and 1 for these 2 beds. Yeah, that's better. And then just want to make sure I'm adding everything here, right? Oh yeah, that reminds me, we're gonna get rid of that piece too, because we need to add a locker. Is always not gonna fit here. Oh, wait, maybe I didn't mean to move that other piece. I guess it saves me a piece that doesn't need to be there because it's hidden anyway. Okay, got that. Let's do these guys. There. And then there. Electronics, big TV. I don't know what I like better. I guess it's like a coin flip for me. I kind of like the idea that everybody in the LEGO universe is watching the Daily Bugle news. To me, that's kind of entertaining. Oh yeah, I forgot I moved some of this. Wait, what's in the way there? Forgot, like, here we bumped this out on the other side by like 2 more spaces. So that way we're able to move this further away. Wait. Nope. There we go. Got it. I guess I don't have to do the same thing, but I kind of want to. Just to keep it. Like, it's just, I don't know. I could change it up a little bit, put a different decoration in this room or whatever. And then just do, like, that or something like that. And then what else? Oh yeah, put one of those things behind this guy behind the couch. Roughly there. And then we also did, I think it was under houseware or something. That was this. That thing went there, and then I'm forgetting something else. Ladders, lockers, the lights on the ceiling we gotta do, the rug, and the wall mounts. Just like that. Then the other one goes roughly in the middle there. Doesn't need to be perfect. Then, where did I start these guys? 2 spaces away from that wall, or I think it was just 1. Yeah, it was like there. Just like that. And then I think that was it. If I'm forgetting anything, it's minor. You should see, yeah, well, I appreciate it, the wax sauce. I gotta show you guys some of the I gotta do some more like recap village tours of the villages I built back in the day, because I would argue, like, even without paid parts, you can still make some pretty cool stuff. But I appreciate the compliments all around. Expand the floor for the living room. We pulled that out. Got that, got that, got that. Ladders, lockers, stairs. I think we got it. I think it's done. And then we also did the bathroom. Showers. And then this is actually split, so you can just open up one side or the other. And then there's a bathroom here with a tub, like toilet, sink. And then in this side, there's a toilet, sink, bathtub combo. And then there's public showers with sinks. And then this is what we did yesterday. So this is the cafeteria, which I did do today. So we did the cafeteria today as well. And that leads into what we did yesterday, which is the command center. Yeah, they work perfect as drains. I saw it because someone else, I think Jess or someone was like, hey, you should put a carpet or a rug in the bathroom here, and I wasn't able to fit one. But in looking at the other rugs, I forgot that this piece was even under the rug section. And yep, it's just the perfect grate for a bathroom. So I'm still thinking about if I want to fill up. See how there's kind of like some void, like big open empty space here? I'm not super opposed to it. But I kind of was thinking of something else to fill up the area. I just don't want to force it because, like, you don't need something right here, right? You need some openness. Like, you don't have to go over the top and fill up every last square inch of the build. Because now that I'm done with this, I'm pretty much going to, yeah, we're 5 minutes till the end of my normal stream time. But tomorrow we will do, so... just to go over what we're doing tomorrow, we're gonna do this. All we gotta do is just add maybe a few computers, maybe a few little storage crates in this kind of area. So, you know, like stuff like this, just kind of just some random stuff up against the walls, nothing too crazy, just some minimal storage to kind of bring the little area to life. Same with up here. This part of the building is just, and maybe up here, like I do like a small comm center. You know what I mean? Like, we just take, like, some of these guys and make, like, a little mini comms area. Maybe put in one of those screens or something like that. I think that would also be cool. This guy. Like, just throw this right here with some of the comms things. So, like, maybe just some of these going all the way across. And then we put some chairs there, and then I gotta... So just, like, little stuff like that. We'll add the little details all over the place. But something like that in there. And then basically same exact thing over here, except for I still need to do a staircase here, which I'll do tomorrow. Same thing, just some basic, like, clutter, boxes, bins, stuff like that. And then... same thing up here on the second floor. This is where I need to make the staircase. But kind of same deal. Just put some storage crates in here. Nothing too crazy. And I could do a second story here. Again, I don't think I need to worry about it. In here, I kind of just... I don't need to make everywhere something. And again, if I end up getting to the point where I decorate and build everything that I want to, then yes, will I go back through and maybe add like a floor, because I like this kind of open like it is now. And then same thing in here. Actually, this is kind of different because this one is a little bit different because this build doesn't exist until you get to this 3rd and 4th level. So right here, it's actually completely open. And what I plan on doing is I actually have a really solid, cool idea that I'm going to make. Up here is going to be the server room. And how I'm going to pull that off is basically I'm going to need a lot of these mats. But what I'm going to do... oops. Check this out. So I have a whole idea for this room. I'm going to use a lot of these. And then I don't know the length. We'll go like... I'll have to kind of find the right spacing. So that way they're not like too... close together, but basically I want to do something like Yeah. So there. Damn lightning. Made me miss. But I think these will be sick. I can make this look like a server room. So we would just build these out to roughly... Oops. Like right here. Wherever like the end of this wall would be. And then I think I need I think they're haunted parts that are black, right? No, I can't remember what it is, but there is a black. There it is. It's Fortnite forever. And I could put a floor piece too there to fill that up, but then I think we go back. Now we go back, going this way. Damn, these pieces like to move last second, don't they? So this will be like a server room. It's all like the data and informations. So like imagine more of this. And then what we're gonna do is I don't have the... Here, let me just go grab one of these. Because I don't have any more ruby right now. Oh. Screw it. So now what we'll do is take those and basically do red. I'm either gonna do like, I could either make those shorter, because what I want to do is a red wall, like essentially like all the way across. So it looks like it's like encapsulated in there, but I think I would need to bring like this floor out a little bit more. Because what I want would be to build these like all the way across, going like across here. Or even have like going under there a little bit. But basically have just I can only build one right now, but just have like a couple of small openings. And the perfect piece that I found is from last year's Battle Pass to cap these off is you go to the walls and you want the Imperial version, but basically these are your end caps for these screens. They end up looking absolutely fantastic with the red, so you can, depending, you know, I'm gonna go more lengths of this before I so there'll be more. So imagine like 2 or 3 of these windows in between here. Or I'd go window, pillar, window, pillar, window, pillar, all the way around. But I think this would be cool because, like, when I think of like servers, they're rooms that are hyper cooled because they get hot. So this would act as like, what I'm thinking about doing is actually making no entrances, or maybe like one doorway somewhere where so I could add like this door. Like somewhere over here in the middle, right? And then the rest of it would just be these. It would be like a clear red window so you could see into the server room really easily. But this would be like what's keeping all the cold in, right? These would be like insulated walls. So that's kind of the direction I want to go with this build. This will be a server room. I'll probably put some more computers and stuff on the second level. But yeah, that's kind of the direction I want to go here, is make a super cool server room. Where they auto open? Yeah, that would be kind of cool. You could get it to work if you time it right, or if you walk slow enough and you hit both of them in one thing. So just wave your hand like a Jedi. But essentially, I won't play that out fully right now. But that's the idea. I'm gonna put that piece back before I forget about it. I'll leave those there for now. But imagine like these going like kind of all the way around. And then like here would be the perfect spot to throw another one of these guys, or even like a couple of them, like right here in the middle, and then have like the server walls around that, and then some extra computer, like kind of like a backup. Like it's not the main headquarters like it is downstairs. Downstairs is more like communications, logistics, where upstairs is like the important. It's like where, you know, the secret plans to the Death Star, how they kept it up in that big tower in Rogue One, and then it was behind glass, and you had to use the robot arm things to extract the file and stuff. That's kind of what I'm like imagining that room to be, along those lines. But Heather awaits. I'm gonna go have some dinner. Hey, Moo Moo, you're not cleared. You are not cleared for this. You are not cleared for this landing area. Sorry, you didn't have clearance. You didn't have clearance. Oh, yeah. The laser fences. Yes, that would be actually sick. Can you stack those, by the way, to be like that? I've never actually tried that. Oh, sick. Okay, I didn't realize those were stackable. That's actually a really cool idea. Bye-bye. All right, we're not finished yet, but god dang, it's coming along. I love the color. Just like the pop of all the red decor and decoration pieces that gives you is so perfect. Oh, let me go put that wall back. But I like this a lot. Because I wanted to use these red walls somewhere in another way, and this seemed like a good idea. But this is the commands. This is like the main command center that I was talking about, if you haven't seen this yet. I worked on this yesterday. Also, you know, it's kind of cool that I realized I could do. I could scoot this little console back, and then check it out. You can actually make this screen red. If you put two of these in front of this screen, you can give the screen a red tint rather than a blue one. And then it makes the gray only a little bit more red. But if it's a trick I thought of the other day that you could totally do, just put, I think it's the perfect size to put two of these side by side, and then you can turn this into a, like, I like that it's blue and contrast the rest of the room, but if I really wanted to, I could add those and make those screens even more red. But I like the one blue contrast right there. I think it works. Also, when are we getting 45 degree, at least for decor? We're not have to do structures or builds, but why can't we have 45 degree building like in Brick Life? Because why can't I put this in the corner? It's supposed to go in a corner. You designed it that way. Let me do it. Yeah, I'm sure they will soon. It's like only a matter of time, right? Yeah, so tomorrow I will be live between 4 and 8. I was only like 15, 20 minutes behind today. But I stream between 4 and 8 p.m. Pacific time. And tomorrow's no different. I stream on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. All in the same username, Epic Bricks. And that is also my creator code, Epic Bricks, in the item shop. If you are buying, which I highly recommend you do if you like Star Wars. And even if you don't like Star Wars, you should probably grab at least the Mos Eisley bundle. Even if you're not building Mos Eisley, I promise you these tan parts come in handy a lot for a lot of other different builds, and also will become more important in the future. Plus, who doesn't want the Dusty Durburger decor, the decoration stuff on that does include there. And then again, if you're into Star Wars and other stuff, because a lot of these pieces, they are Star Wars, but they can be used in a lot of other situations. Like these black crates, they're Star Wars-esque and spacey, but they don't have to be used for Star Wars. So all these kits, I recommend grabbing these. They are extremely good price right now. 1,000. This one's 1,400. This one's 1,000. This one's 1,200. This one's 1,300. These are the best prices you're gonna get on these. Highly appreciated if you use code EpicBricks when you do it. But yeah, this one, this light that I've been using in the build comes with this kitchen one. This is a 1x1 lamp. That red part, it's the same glow red that the first order piece is. But this piece alone, because it's so small and it's a 1x1, it's versatile for when you're building with Star Wars. Just because you can use upside down building techniques with it. You could use sideways building techniques with it to put it on a wall. And it just is simple and it looks good. Highly recommend. Yeah, Delo, do it. Code EpicBricks. Highly appreciated. But yeah, grab all because right now they leave on May 11th. We haven't seen these in the item shop since last year. And this, the Mos Eisley bundle, this is only part of it, but it's 5 out of 8 of the Battle Pass builds. These are Battle Pass builds from last year's Star Wars Battle Pass. So these, who knows when they're going to throw these in the shop again. They'll probably come back around every May the 4th. But again, if you don't get these by May 11th, they very well could be gone until next May. I don't know if that's going to be the case, but that's how it was last year. They were in for a couple weeks for May, gone until this year again. So I hate FOMO in you guys, but they do it to us. So Nomadic Justice, perfect. Perfect. Let's get the raid going. Everybody on TikTok, come join me on Twitch or YouTube the next time. Same user, but we're going to raid over on Twitch right now to a Nomadic Justice. So if you're on TikTok right now and want to do like a pseudo raid, go find Nomadic Justice. I believe he's the same username on TikTok, and I think he's duo streams as well. Either way, go check him out on Twitch because we're raiding over. We're raiding over. Where do you find the Pinewood Ancient 8x2?
Bye, Epic.
I believe it's unlocked when you unlock the Shogun stuff, but I could be wrong. Hey, have a good one, Mako. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Zep. Thank you, everybody who hung out. All of the encouragement is greatly appreciated while I'm building these. I love building anyway, but it's nice having people cheer you on. And also the fact that knowing that I get the comments saying like, hey, tons of inspiration here. I really appreciate it. So I'm giving back too. It feels good. I'm out of here, guys. We're going to raid over to Nomadic Justice. I will see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Pacific, and we'll stream until 8 p.m. Pacific on all the platforms. So I'll see you there, guys. Later days.